All right, guys. A new week, new thing to go over. Since we've pretty much finished everything we can with content, we get to review. So we're going back from the beginning and reviewing important items that you will need for next year. So, with that being said, we are starting with integers. We covered integers, oh, goodness gracious, a way long time ago. So hopefully this review will do you some good. I would love to think that you remember what we talked about, but we all know what I say all the time. Honesty is the best policy, and we probably don't. So we're going to review these integers. I'm going to go through this Google slide with you, give you some information to hopefully help you with your assignments throughout the week. So integers. An integer is a whole number and their opposites. Okay. This will also include 0. Integers cannot be fractions, decimals, or percents. Okay. Remember, whole numbers are like your counting numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anything that you can count, no halves or anything like that, that will be your integers. All right. On the number line, you can see all your positive integers are on the right. All your negative integers are here on the left. And then here it gives you a very helpful hint at the bottom. 0 is neither positive or negative. 0 is just kind of there. It's neutral. It just shows you where the numbers split up. Opposites. Opposites are numbers that are the same distance from 0, but are on different sides of 0. So, for example, you have positive 2 over here. What's the opposite of positive 2? Hopefully you say, well, of course, Miss Goodman, it's negative 2. Okay? If that's not as easy for you, remember, we're going the same distance from 0. So let's say I go with negative 3. Okay? So I need a number on that same distance from 0, but it's on a different side than 0. So it has to be positive 3. Okay? So again, keep that in mind. Opposites, same distance from 0, but they have to be on opposite sides. So one has to be on the right, one has to be on the left. Absolute value. Absolute value is a number's distance from 0. Okay, remember 0, the easiest way to remember it. Okay, distance is always positive. I don't care if you go in reverse. I don't care if you run backwards. Okay, you are always traveling a positive distance. I wouldn't even know how to tell you to travel a negative distance. Okay, absolute value is always positive. It's not just the opposite of a number. So, for example, if I'm talking about negative 2, the absolute value of negative 2 is obviously positive 2 because they're the same distance from 0. But if I ask you, what's the absolute value of positive 4, you can't tell me negative 4, okay, because absolute value is always positive. So even if you start out with a positive number, absolute value stays positive. Here is what the absolute value signs look like. Okay, now remember, you will have a number sandwiched in here to let you know what number you're finding the absolute value of. All right, that is a quick run through, quick lesson on the basics of integers. Okay, as you can see, we're going to go over integer vocabulary. We won't hit that until Friday. Okay, again, let me know if you need anything from me. If you have any questions, email me, text me on Remind. Whatever you need to do to get a hold of me, okay? Miss you guys.